us go here. YouTube. Your account. Now what? I don't remember. Live. Aha. Test, test, test. Live. Cool. I can hear myself. That's good. And I'm just going to assume Twitch is working. I just realized I do not have the chat working connected right now. I should probably open that up. Just in case. You know... I chat is now open. Go to the chat thingy. Enable that. Very nice. Let's just check to make sure there was no hellos. Let's just check that we're not ignoring someone right now. Oh, there was. Hello, Raw, Gryffindor. How are you doing? I am just going to continue doing the vibe coding because it needs to get done. And I'm still awake, so, and I've had a break. So, time to get to it, I suppose. So first things first, play some music. Next thing, close that settings. Don't know why that was even open in the first place. Let us run the UI and see what comes up now. And we get what? Is it gonna open? And here now. Open, I say. Oh, there we go. It's like, oh wait, I just realized I'm not connected to StreamerBot. I need to go platforms, YouTube, click. Again, come over to where? Here. No. Yes. Maybe. Go back to the account. Let's check the chat. Make sure it's actually working. Back to the account. Let's check the chat. One. And it's working. Nice. Good to see. Good to see. Alright, what was I doing? I was going to the AI, I was giving it a JSON, and I was telling it to do what? To prepare for an endpoint, or something like that. An endpoint to what? Trigger part of the job factory or something. So what did I say? Alright, AI, this is my project pipeline. I need you to set up an endpoint to do some sort of HTTP request, and then I give it a big-ass JSON. And what did it respond with? Here's the confirmation of the current situation and the specific architectural changes required to handle this payload. How it works. You are correct. Currently, the system relies entirely on static lookups and the config loader. Resolution. When the job factory processes dialog, Beanie says hello, it extracts name Beanie, ID lookup in the config, inside the project, does the configuration inside the project. There's a prompt construction based on, guessed it, the project. So that's obviously not what we want. So what needs to be done, it says. Support this stateless or external model. Stateless. Oh, I see why it's saying that. Where the payload defines the reality. That's such a weird way of putting it. We need to modify 3 areas. The router, your incoming JSON lacks the standardized action field at the top level. What? We need to create a specific endpoint or modify an existing one to detect the structure. It must wrap the incoming data to a standard payload dictionary and assigning it to a specific Okay, so we need something to, like, it says a router. It says it lacks the standardized action field. What action field? What the hell is it talking about? we need to create a specific endpoint or modify the existing one to detect the structure. Do we have to detect the structure? Like, why do we need to detect this? Like, just take the fucking payload, right? Let's have a look at the job factory dependency injection. Is the most critical change. It needs to do a lookup override strategy. Current logic, name, config, thingy. New logic, factory finds the active cast inside the payload data. If found, it iterates through a list to find the characters matching. If this is found, so it iterates through a list to find the.
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
Yo, Jay, how are you going? What's up? What's up? What's up? How is your character going? It was pretty close last time. Did you manage to do that fine-tuning stuff? Actually, I should probably open up Discord and have a look, just in case. Yeah, but it's still kind of broken. Damn. Well, I mean, it's just part of the experience, right? If it's the first time doing it, then yeah, it's probably there's probably a thing or two you might have overlooked that you have to fix, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that's probably also another reason. If you camera would probably affect it too. I mean, you don't really need a high resolution camera if you're using a media pipe, but I don't know. With the way that you set up the shape keys, it might be more. Maybe you sort of overtuned it for the iPhone sort of animation pipeline. So now that you're trying to like hard force it into the camera version, it might not be working as well. But I reckon you got it, bro. Just gotta look up some stuff, figure it out, I suppose. Yeah, I'm pretty much just working on the what is it called, the vibe coding, because I still need to get that done. I've given myself to the end of the month, and it is getting close, and I'm still have no idea how close I am to getting done. Hopefully, I get it done. If not, that'll suck. But what can you do? Right now, I'm just trying to figure out how to adjust this to take a payload. How does the job factory work? It takes the character name, takes the config loader, and then the thing. Looks up the active cast. If found, it iterates through the character list, finding thing. If matched. Okay, so let me start with the router it's telling me. So it's saying something like an action field. Okay, so what do you mean AI by action field? What is the action field? Like, it's just a payload, right? Like, what is it even talking about? Dynamic generation? Like, I'm honestly super confused what you mean by this. I need. Oh, I don't understand what it's trying to say to me. Like, why do we have to assign it as external chat or dynamic generation action? Like, what are these actions that you're talking about? I don't understand. Like, it should just take the data and then send it to the pipeline, right? I don't understand what any of this means in the first section. Well, let's look at the second section. As for the second section, you're saying right now that you find the character name and you go to the config loader and then you load it from the file to find a voice config. But with how the payload is at the moment, you don't have to do all those steps because you literally just have the voice slots there that it's sending you directly. There's no search needed. So you're basically you can just skip steps 1 to 3 and go straight to 4 on constructing the config voice settings. Actually, I'll skip that part. The LMM handler. What does that work? The prompt field in your JSON contains a user instruction dialog and a load state. Yes. The Gemini service asks the prompt builder to load static rules. Yeah, so... Okay. So it seems like to me that the issue here is that the prompt builder, the job factory, there's a whole bunch of shit that it does not need to be doing. Huh. Gemini service asks the prompt builder to load static rules and characters. Like, we don't have to do that. As for the third step, it seems like the old code used to have a whole bunch of stuff that used to process the project JSON and construct certain things from it. Once again, we do not need to do that anymore. The prompt that we're getting is just a raw prompt we're sending directly to the AI. We don't need to do any sort of pre-processing on it. That's just a raw thing that it needs to get.
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
I am setting up the pipeline right now. So this is the sort of pipeline manager that just handles the sort of audio jobs for the bots. So if I initialize this and then I just do a test send, hello bots, say hello to Jay. Yeah, it's not really a website, it's just an interface. I'm just using the browser to do the interface for the program. So you can see that this is the sort of pipeline here. So
Hello there, 별표, J 별표. Do try to keep up.
it's really slow here
Hi,
just
Jay.
because it's running into an error.
Super nice to meet you. I'm Minnie the Mini, and I'm gonna be the best at saying hello.
Yeah. So that little bar there, that's basically what this pipeline handles. It can handle multiple bars. Each bar represents a different thread, a different kind of job, and it processes them individually. So this is just sort of like the hardware manager of the requests getting sent to like Google services and stuff like that. They should respond a lot faster now. Obviously, you know, there's always going to be some amount of like slowness to it. Yo, what's up? How you going? Sarah, what is up? I am doing great. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing great as well. But yeah, hopefully they're faster, but once again, like it takes time for Google to process and generate the responses too. So there's only so fast like I can only optimize it so much. But yeah. Glad to hear it. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right here, I'm just working on a little, what am I doing right now? I'm doing some vibe coding. Working on an AI sort of chatbot thingy for me to interact with. Say hello bots to Sarah. It's going fine. I just started it, so like I haven't been streaming for that long. I was streaming earlier today, but I got sort of what is it called? I got tired and bored, so I took a break. But now I'm back at it, and hopefully I can get some more work done.
별표, 세라 별표. Another one for the collection, I presume. A pleasure, of course.
Yeah, so those row-up voices are basically just the pipeline here.
Wow, 2 new friends today. I hope you have an absolutely amazing, super duper, fantastically wonderful day.
Damn. Super duper wonderfully fantastic. What a phrase. Oh, thanks. Though I need to fix it up right now because I need to give it an endpoint. So let me go back to the AI chat. I'm not showing that just because I don't want to show something accidentally that I don't want to show. But yeah, I'm talking to the a chatbot to do the coding for me. Do you do live daily? Sometimes I wouldn't say daily. I do sometimes not. I don't know. I don't have a very consistent pattern. I sort of just do it whenever I feel like doing it, honestly. Yeah, I'm not the most consistent person in the world.
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
Okay, but I need you to... It seems like the situation right now is that all these steps, you basically have a whole bunch of steps in order to pass the project data when now all of our sort of steps are automated and you just need to handle the raw sort of response as a payload now. It feels like you should just take the raw response from the what is it called, endpoint, and just pass that as the actual job load. I am from Australia, though currently I'm living in Thailand, though I go back to Australia in the end of January. So I'm not here for that much longer. And now we'll just say thoughts, question mark, and no code. I don't want it to give me code right now. I just needed to explain. What about you? Where are you from, Sarah? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, Australia can be nice, though also very... Virginia, I see. I'm assuming the American state, right? Is that like west or east? Or like middle? Honestly, I'm not too familiar with, with American geometry. What is it called? The geography, that's the one. Nice. Cool. This song is very soft. I'm gonna just switch over to this one. Okay, let's see what the AI said as a response. Hopefully, this gave me something not terrible. You're absolutely right. I was overcomplicating the explanation with how the current code is written rather than focusing on how it should work. Here's a straightforward breakdown on the situation. Currently, a Python code job factory is written like a switchboard. It looks at everything coming. Wait, looks at everything incoming requests and asks what is the action key. I see. Do you play games too? Yeah, I play games as well. Like I don't play them all the time, but like honestly, my plan was to wait for the Steam sale for Christmas and then buy a bunch of games and then play them with the bots. That was sort of my plan on what I was going to do during like Christmas time and stuff, but yeah, it's been taking me a really long time to finish the system, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it done in time. But worst case scenario, it I don't get it done by the end of the month, and I just let it be whatever it is. But yeah. As for the type of games that I play, what games do I play? I play Victoria 3, and that's pretty much the only game that I've been really playing. And then with the bots, I just do whatever random text game they're able to handle. Because your new JSON doesn't have an action key, it just has a prompt. I see, I see, I see. Okay. I see what's happening here. The AI is getting confused because the payload that I'm sending it doesn't have...
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
Oh, the model. Yeah, so this model is it's just like a basic sort of default model from, what is it called? Vroid Studio. It's basically like just the default one. I made like one change or two. It's not it is not custom made. Though I do have some, what is it called, skill at making characters, but yeah, the one that I'm using now is the one I made myself. It's just a basic Vroid template. But I'm glad you like it nonetheless, you know? I'm glad it's still like, despite the fact that it's a simple template, it's still good. You think you've got a good idea for me? Sure, go for it. Shoot. Hmm. I see. Um, I'm sure that type of stuff would help, but honestly, I feel like that's something that I would probably want to do on my own and make myself. So I probably wouldn't be you know, um yeah, I don't know. Like I think stuff like that I probably wouldn't have someone else make for me. I feel like that's something that I would probably enjoy making myself. But I appreciate the offer nonetheless. Okay, your JSON doesn't have an action key. Let's say, what does the bot say? You are 100% correct. State, current state, season name, stops, open files, searches, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The problem right now is that I'm sending a HTTP request, but I'm not giving context of what this request is supposed to, like what it's supposed to be doing with the request. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I see what you're saying, bot, where you're saying that beforehand it used to have an action of whether it's a chat job or a speaking job. I think the way to deal with this is to simply just make a new endpoint and just make the assumption that this is an sort of speak dialogue job. I mean, I'm pretty sure that should have been obvious considering the text is it's just text. There is no like it's a prompt, okay? So just make an endpoint that has that's basically treating it as as a, like a chat dialogue that we send to Gemini to do the like Gemini Flash or whatever we're using. Same beforehand, chat, blah blah blah. I think that makes sense. I'll leave it like that. And actually, I need to rephrase that. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. I think I haven't slept enough. God damn it. All right. Let me think. Okay. This is a problem, though. You don't need an action or key to your JSON. You just need to tell the endpoint if it's received a specific JSON structure, process external request, send it straight to their pipeline. Okay. Look, for now, just assume that any request that we're making from this new endpoint is just a standard chat job, okay? And just treat any of the dialogue received from it as just a raw chat data that we're meant to send to the bot. Okay, that's that one. What about the voice config? No lookups. You're 100% correct. Current state sees name, stops, open files, blah, blah, blah. Target state, the code should see the name Vini, look at the active cast, and describe. Yeah. Look at the active cast list. You just sent it. Yeah, okay, cool. It understands that I sent it the active cast list. Yeah, so it seems to understand that, the prompt, the raw pass-through. The code tries to be smart and builds a system instructions, blah, blah, blah. We disable the smart logic for this endpoint. It takes your prompt string, which already contains the dialogue and the context data, and we shove it directly into the message slot. Yeah. So what is the overall summary? It accepts the raw JSON, doesn't look at the project, doesn't build any system prompts, doesn't split or look for IDs. It just executes the job. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, honestly, it's a lot simpler what we're trying to do now than what it originally was. So hopefully you shouldn't have a fucking issue trying to deal with it and create this. Okay. Though I would prefer the bot to give me an outline that isn't comparing to what it was and just is going to explain what it's actually going to do. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, basically we're not using the project data anymore. We're not trying to build anything like that. We're just going to be using whatever it gets. The database where we generate this information is going to be doing all that hard processing stuff. The pipeline is just to process it and just send it to the correct hardware or servers that need to do the processing. Its job isn't to do this kind of stuff. So, like, can you give me a new overview now? One that isn't comparing it to what it previously was, but what you're actually just going to do now. Because I want a clear outline on what you are actually going to be doing right now. no code, and run. All right, here is the action plan. Interesting terminology. Okay, the router endpoint. We'll create a new endpoint chat that accesses your specific JSON structure, prompt active cast. Formatting the endpoint will immediately repackage your data into an internal job payload, and we will assign action chat and place your prompt into the message field. Yeah, that makes sense. And your active cast into the data directory. Yep, that makes sense. This submits the payload directly to the pipeline queue. Chat stage, Gemini service. The pipeline executes chat step and then takes the string inside prompt field, sends it directly to the thing. It does not load any system instruction files or content files. It assumes your prompt contains everything it requires. Yes, that is correct. When Gemini replies with JSON, honestly, it feels like we should just be making a new service because it seems like all these other things have just have unnecessary code that's handling shit that just. God damn it. God damn it. I don't have time though. I need to just get this done. Damn it. I should not have done it the way that I did it. I mean, everything it's saying right now seems to be correct. Configuration. The pipeline picks up secondary speak job. The pipeline begins to convert the files into the thing. Look strictly at the active cast in the payload. Extraction. Output stage hardware. The pipeline executes the audio generation steps. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, by the way that you're phrasing it, it really feels like we should just be just remaking some of the shit from scratch, right? Like the job factory at the moment is completely designed around the fact that it expects to load information from the, what is it called? From the uh project JSON. And the Gemini service and the audio service both seem to, I'm going to assume they load. Actually, do they load data? Hold up. Hold the fucking phone. Hold the phone. They better not be, because actually now that I think about it, that type of data should just be completely within the job. Wait, does the Gemini service and the text-to-speech service just only read from the job data, or is it trying to read from the project data as well? Explain the situation to me. No code. Run. Here is the breakdown on the parts that I usually. Does not look okay. Thank fudge. Clean. It just plays files. No nothing. Okay. Okay. That just seems like a bug waiting to happen, doesn't it? Like its fallback is to read a file that I'm planning to delete soon. So, like that's not really a good fallback plan, is it? Like, okay. Okay, yeah. But we can keep the text to speak and the Gemini and audio service, they're fine. But when going forward, completely ignore the job factory. We're doing this from scratch. We don't need to use that anymore as the way it is. Honestly, all that code is just old. As for the Gemini service, you say it's partially using the project JSON. You need to remove that. I will be deleting this project JSON from this file directory because all the information sent to it is going to be from the database. I was only having the project there just to make sure that things were working. And since things were working, it's time to basically make the thing completely stateless and not have it rely on this kind of data. All right. So I need you now to write me the updated scripts for everything now. I need you to give me full scripts as always. Do not give me partial scripts. If you can't give me all the scripts at once, give it to me in parts. All right, good luck. Go for it. And let's see how many errors it runs into. Quiet song. Why do the feel so hot in here, dude? God damn.
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
Yeah. So I'm talking to the I'm using a software called Handy, which just uses text to speak. And I'm using the text to speak to just talk to the AI studio that is doing the programming for me because I'm not actually writing any of the code. Like it's just vibe coding, bro. I ain't typing shit. I'm just talking at the computer and it's giving me an output. Yeah, so I'm not just a crazy person talking my thoughts like that. Like I'm actually talking to the. No. I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to the system, trying to get it to yeah. It's probably because you don't see it, but yeah, I'm basically just taking transcription and giving it to the bot so it can make the stuff for me. Like some of the things I say is me talking to myself, but yeah, a lot of it is me just trying to explain to the bot what I want and what's necessary and what's not necessary. And some of the stuff is me just reading what I'm seeing. All right, but it has given me the code now, so it's time to start plugging this in and see how it breaks it. Instances.py. Where is my... Here it is. Where is it? Wait, instances? Where's the location for this? Oh, it's in the root folder. Okay. Oh, there it is. And we replace. Relier. All right. The router API. I need to stand up straight, dude. My neck is hurting. Core job factory. Where is that? Gemini services. Wait, where is it? Gemini.py. Okay. I'm just gonna delete the. What is it called? Wait, how many files lines is that? Bro, why is it going from 231 to 170? That's like 50 oh my god. Whatever. Let me just... Yeah, I'm gonna delete the file now. AI refactor, task pipeline, project. Actually, I won't delete it. I'll just move it out because I don't want to accidentally lose this data. All right. Is that all the files? Summary of changes. Here's the completed. Okay, it says completed. Let's run. Close that, and now we wait. Okay. So we have this, which is cool. Oh wait, I just realized I can't get rid of the thing. Shit. You know what? All right. AI bot, I need you to also create an endpoint for the system instructions. Actually, this is the annoying part. This is such an annoying part. It probably needs the model as well, doesn't it? And AI model. How do I save this? All right, so I need you to create an endpoint. This endpoint needs to be used for the initialization. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to create the I'm actually going to get the... Yeah, this isn't the right way of doing it. I'm going to close this for a second. We need to actually be able to send that data first. Have it initialize, and then we'll do it. So let's go to AI Studio. Bring that here. Let's run this. Run that. Oops. Okay, I'm just gonna close that, I guess. Run, I say. Damn you, computer. Do your damn job and compute for me. All right. So what I need to do is I need to see the, oh wait, it doesn't exist yet, does it? Fuck, it doesn't exist, does it? Let me just test real quick. If I go to Twitch, I go !MV, test.
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
We get the dialogue and the thing, but we do not get the system instructions. Okay. So we need to get the system instructions then. And we also need to send the model type as well. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go back to the AI Studio and ask it to give me that code. Okay. Okay, I need you to set up another fake endpoint for me. Not endpoint, I mean another fake HTTP request for me, but yeah, I'm gonna delete that endpoint thing. It's gonna confuse it otherwise. Another fake HTTP request for me. This request needs to basically initialize the Gemini instance. So this is where I'll need the system instructions and the model that we're using. Also, are there any other sort of information that we'll need for initialization? I don't remember off the top of my head. That's what I have you for. So yeah, give me that script for me, please. And we run. And now we wait. Wait. Have some water. Ah, delicious water. It is amazing. Yes, besides the system instructions, the model name, proper initialization for a Gemini usually has two things. The temperature, the KP, safety settings. Interesting. Wait a minute. Block none. Hold up. I thought the blocking feature was only available if you were if you were like a special type of payment method. Hold up. Or is that only for the text to speak? I need to confirm that. That's confusing. Wait, hold up, bot. I thought the what is it called? The safety settings were only available for those that are using a specific payment method. Or is that only for the Gemini text to speak? No code, just talk. Because I know for a fact that I couldn't turn the safety settings off of the Gemini text to speak because I didn't have the required payment method, and you can only get that payment method by earning like 40K a year or some shit like that. So I don't know if that's the same for Gemini. I probably should have just Googled it, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. Apparently I can. Cool. Let's maybe should I though? Should I turn off the safety settings? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it seems a bit risky to not have the safety settings on. Yeah, hold up. Um, okay, instead of block none, maybe we should keep some safety settings because I don't really feel like coding my own safety settings. So what options are there in the filters? Because yeah, because I'm pretty sure you've brought this up as well, Jay, with the whole safety and filtering. So maybe I should not just do block none. That seems a bit reckless. There are 4 standards of thresholds provided by Google Gemini, from Disney Safe to Wild West. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I would prefer to use block only high, not block none. I'm not I'm not that fucking ballsy. I ain't like if like yeah, if you say that stops slurs from getting generated, then yeah, I would prefer you to keep that on. Oh wait, T, sorry, I didn't see your thing. My bad, my bad. I see you. Thanks for showing up. Sorry for ignoring you. Don't know if you're still here. Probably not. Um, yeah, let's copy these settings and add them. Managers, text gen manager, managers. Where is the managers? Managers, 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 managers. Damn it, where are you? Wait, what is it called again? Text gen manager in managers. There it is. Copy, paste, save, next. Settings tab. Oh, wait a minute. See. We'll see. $236 to $241. Okay, cool. Seems like it has the context. And then manages text gen again. Where you at? There you are. Paste that. Nice. We'll close the server down. But I also need to do something else. What is it? Cool. So you added the fake request, right? Now can you what's it called? Actually tell me how to trigger it? Unless it told me how to do it already? Blah blah blah. Like I don't know, I'm just gonna hit enter. Fuck it. Let's see what it says. Cool. Oh, my back. To trigger the initialization, go into settings tab UI. I added a button in previous steps. Oh, is that why they gave me the settings tab? I see. I was wondering why it was giving me a settings tab. I thought it was, I was like, I don't know. That's a bit weird. I see though. Okay. We'll close that. And now we open. And now we, what? Go to settings. Ooh, simulate. Simulation. All right, system instructions, blah, 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 blah. Very good. Type initialization, Gemini Pro latest. Latest? Really? Wait, why is it on Gemini Pro? Let's not use that one. Let's use Gemini Flash latest. I'd much prefer that one. Especially for testing purposes. I don't want to wait a million years just to see if it's actually working or not. Why is the temperature 0.7? That doesn't seem right. I see. So it added things, but it doesn't allow me to actually manipulate it. Okay, what I need to do is I need to grab this information and I need it to be adjustable. All right, looking at your test, it appears that it's working. But the problem right now is that a lot of these settings can't actually be adjusted in the, settings tab. So we're just sending settings that we have no way of controlling, which is obviously a bad thing. So can you update the settings tab so that it actually allows us to, control and adjust these settings? Cool. Thank you. And we run. Let me lie down for a second. Why is it so hot in my room, man? Ugh. Alright, that's enough lying down. I fall asleep if I'm not careful. Close this nonsense. It's giving me models. That makes sense because we have new settings that we need to save. So we need to put it into the payload, not payload data. What am I saying? Just put in the data structure in general. What is it? 66 to 73. Good. And settings tab is still being generated. Oh. Grab that. Go into the settings tab. And then we paste the settings tab. And then we save the settings tab. Text Gen Manager. And we paste. Cool, cool, cool. And then we delete. I think. Well, we close the server at least, so we can restart it. And then we run. Hopefully it works, and I don't have to fuck around with a bunch of annoying shit. And the answer is... it does work. Nice. We'll do one. Alright, max tokens, why? Wait, I forget, what does the top P and top K mean again? Something. What is this? That's good. Top P and top K. Added a drop down for safety thresholds. What does it say? What does it say that it does? Where is it? So temperature, I already know what that does. Max output tokens, I mean that's pretty obvious what that does. What does top K, top P mean? Randomness. You mean randomness? Randomness of what? That doesn't mean anything. Like, okay, what is the difference between creativity and randomness? Pretty sure that's like... I need you to explain more what this is. Because I thought that randomness and creativity were pretty much around the same thing. Like, how is this different? Also, what are the actual appropriate ranges for this? Like, it's given me a default number, but I don't know what the actual range should be. You're right, they are very similar. They all affect how predictable the AI is. Oh my god. Think of the AI trying to guess the next word in the cat sat on the temperature is the differences in maps. Okay, so temperature changes the probabilities. Low temperature, hyperconfident. It will look at the word matte most likely and boost it to 99%. Okay. So that is just, okay, that makes sense. So that's just like the, what is it called? It's been a while since I've dealt with that type of stuff. Like the softmax sort of function. Is that what it's called? I forget. Um, okay, so if that's the temperature, then what the hell does the what does the K do? K doesn't change the probabilities, it just bans everything outside of the top K results. Let's see. K will only consider the top 40 words. Oh, that's interesting. Top P, the smart shortlist. I see. I see, I see. Um, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave them. I was wanting to ask it to like have a range or something, just so I know what are acceptable values go between, but I changed my mind. I don't think it's worth doing that. I think what it's giving makes sense. Max tokens 200. 200 is not a lot. I'm gonna say 500. Actually. Yeah, fuck it. 500 it is. Alright. So we can adjust that now, which is nice. But does it actually use that information? Let me have a look. So we updated the models, add sliders. And it does read it from the config. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's get the new sort of payload data. Let's do the MV again, because I need to send this to the other bot and have it construct the sort of job endpoint around this payload it's expecting to get. MV test. Oh wait, no, it doesn't use the text, that's right. It uses the button, I forget. Simulation. Copy this. Copy that. Let's go back to this one. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Is there an error here? Serialization warning. May not be expected. I'm gonna ignore that for now because I can't be fucked trying to fix it. Let's just go to continue and we'll just say, can you push this current state of the project to GitHub, please? Give it like a one-line update for the commit comment. Don't try to read the file or anything. Just look at the diff when you do the status and just do that. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, we can go back to the other one now. And paste that JSON. Paste. I'm going to delete some of this, some of these system instructions because that shit's too long. It does not need to see all that garbage. What is this? Bro, I feel like it's fucked up the system. Wait, what? Long pause? World state, you have control over locations, new character. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna paste it into a notepad and have a better look at that. So something about that looked strange. Is it not doing the system instructions correctly? No, I guess it is. Anyway. Here is the example of the system instructions as well as any of the initialization settings that you need. I did crop it just because I didn't want to give you the full system instructions because that would just be a waste of tokens and would also probably just confuse you. So can you design the endpoint around this payload? And we run. Oh wait, we don't run. What happened? Did I not? Hold up. I could have sworn I gave more information than that. I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna have to give more information. But here's an example of the system instructions. Okay. Yeah. All right, here's an example of the system instructions as well as settings you need for the model initialization. I want you to basically remove the current setup that we have, the panel and stuff, as well as like the send messaging and that. We don't need that anymore. Just initialize the model using this and using a new endpoint that's designed to take these type of instructions, and then just create the job, like how you used to, except use these settings and don't load the project JSON. Yo, Vanda, what is up? How do you do? I'm just working on the vibe coding, fixing the Vini system because it is broken and it is taking forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. I thought it would be done by now, but it is not even close. I'm sort of just what you can see on stream is just, oh, it's not working anymore. But it was the front end for the system. Oh, I see. Oh, you must, yeah, that makes sense, because you must be American, so it is like opposite time. It's like midday for me. So we have like a complete 12-hour difference. The music. Yes, yes, it's music. Oh wait, you can hear it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Um, yeah, I'm just playing music. It's not supposed to like go to YouTube, but whatever. I can't be fucked wearing a headset right now because my neck is already a bit sore and I don't want that extra weight on it. But yeah, typically I have
Look at the chat line fast.
I mean, yeah, but it most likely won't shut down the stream, so it should be fun. Should be fine. I mean, I won't like it'll get copyright claimed, but it won't be a copyright strike. So as long as it's not a strike, it's fine. And like, yeah, so it shouldn't matter. Should be fine. Oh, right. It's given me a new update. I'm probably gonna have to run both these things, right? I'm going to, I think I need to run the interface using command prompt. But how do I do that again? I'm gonna ask the AI, because I forget. I'm gonna do that first. I'll run the front end again. And not the front. Why do they keep calling it the front end? It's not the front. Like that's not the right word. That's not the right word. Um, can you just give me a series of commands that will let me run this main in a command prompt? Yeah, I'm gonna run the sort of database part of it in a command prompt, just so I can send the requests over to the pipeline part of the project. Because yeah, Visual Studio. Actually, no, I can run both in Visual Studio, can't I? No, because then I have to. Mm. Oh wow. No, I'm pretty sure most people don't like window updates, and it's most people get pissed off at that. Like I hate it because it always force resets my computer. And I say, and I even do the thing when I say don't update for like I do the pause on the updates, and it still does it. And it's really annoying because I'll have something important on my computer, or maybe not even important, just like a setup, right? And it'll just reset the setup because it, restarts, and it's like, cool. Now I have to spend like 20 minutes setting everything back up again. But yeah, like honestly, Windows is sort of trash. I don't know why I still use it. I probably should move over to Linux, but I don't know. Things are a bit more compatible. Maybe in the future I'll move to Linux because I'm pretty sure Steam is doing its updates where it's doing like making stuff more compatible. So hopefully the future will make Linux a lot more viable for things. Honestly, it's also easier to do certain other stuff too. Like the AI stuff is easier on Linux, I'm pretty sure, because trying to install CUDA on Windows sucks ass. Well, not CUDA, but like the CUDNN, whatever it is. Where in Linux you just gotta install it and it's pretty easy. Okay, let's see if I can get this running. Let's open up the command prompt. So we'll go to D drive, and then we'll CD to the location of the project. And then we will activate the environment. And then we will run main. Lion. And now we come over here. We will load this. We got our beautiful, beautiful new GUI to interact with the bots and to do everything with now. And yeah. So I'll keep this open, and now I'll go back to the pipeline and run that one. I mean, isn't Ubuntu like the easiest one to use out of the Linux? Or am I misreading that? Because yeah, I have Linux installed on my other laptop. Just because it was easier to run some programs back when I was doing different types of program stuff. Just because I was like trying to mess around with running like servers and stuff like that. No. Ubuntu is just a type of. How do you describe it? I don't know. Like I guess you could call it like a fork, maybe. I don't know. How do you describe it? How the fuck do you spell this shit? To Linux? I don't know how to spell. Linux distribution. Yeah. So a Linux distribution. So it is Linux. It's just one that's, you know, is worked upon. So I guess all the kernels and stuff like that is still Linux, and they just do some of the stuff on top of it. Honestly, I don't know a lot about that stuff, honestly. I don't know that much. It's been a while since I've looked up any of that stuff, and I didn't go that deep into it. Why do I have two? Let's delete that one. Why did my music stop? Stop pausing. Alright, error while trying to open port. One of the sockets, this is normally permitted. Huh. What socket am I running this on? Okay, let's just run it on socket 86 then, whatever. Maybe I had it... Maybe I was trying to run things on the same socket. Oh, I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. I didn't switch the project. Let's do that real quick. Pipeline? I think so. Open that. And now we will run it. And hopefully it opens it up. There we go. So that's in the wrong window. There we go. Okay. So we have the database part, and then we have the pipeline part. We need to send the data between the two of them. We're going to use a HTTP request. So now let's go back to the AI code and copy the changes that were made. Because I'm pretty sure I made some changes. Let me have a look. Let's go up, going up. So we will change the router over here, 63 to what? 94. Gemini service, go to services, 76 to 97, and then job factory, which is going to go from 233 to 112. Wait, what? Hold up. Why is this so small? Wait, hold up. How long was it before? It was 233 lines and now 120 lines. All right, AI, I need you to explain why is Job Factory going from 233 lines to 120 lines? Is this because we're no longer loading the system's instructions, or are you fucking something up and not adding it? Because I don't understand why the Job Factory would lose code when we're adding a new feature. That doesn't make any sense to me. But we're not really. I don't know. We'll see what the AI has to say for itself. We will see. You are right to be suspicious. It went from over pruning. I was fucking something up by removing the blah 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 and blah blah blah. I'm glad it's using the correct vocabulary there. There we go. I wish it would stop doing that though. Like I have to count the amount of lines every single time I make a change, just because sometimes it just loses half the fucking code, and it's like, why though? Why? Why does it delete shit like that? It's so annoying. What am I doing right now? We just created the endpoints, right? All right, just to confirm, the endpoints are now set up and ready to take the payload information, right? Do 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 do. You better say yes. Otherwise, what the hell was it doing this whole time? I'm gonna grab a coffee while it generates it. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned with my coffee. Okay, and the AI is saying that the shit's ready. Cool. So I'm gonna restart the server then for the pipeline. Because I did make some changes. And then I'm gonna go back to the other AI chat and ask it to change the HTTP requests from fake requests to real ones. And I just realized I don't know what the endpoints are called and what the port it's using is, so I need to find that out as well. Except never mind, because this shit is broken and the script isn't running anymore. Despair. Why not? Lies, bot. Lies, I say. Alright. Hopefully you can figure it out. Ugh. What is the time? Fuck, my window is so hot, dude. I hate it. That's why it's so hot, is that I have my computer and stuff right at the window, but with the sun like coming down on the side of the building, it like gets so hot. It's like a heater. Unfortunately, though, there isn't any other space to put it, the desk, so I have to do it here. And I can't work in the other, I guess you could call it a living room because the freaking aircon doesn't work in that one. I mean, it blows air, it's just not cold. Services Gemini. Let's copy that and we'll update it. 97. I do not like this song at such a slow speed. I'm going to increase the playback speed and start it again.
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
Oh, I rent it. I rent it. I'm renting an apartment. Or a condo, or whatever it's called. Yeah, a condo. So I'm renting a condo right now. What is my plan? I'm running a UI again. Hopefully it actually works this time and doesn't mess up. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. I can't get rid of the state, can I? Can't you tell the guy to fix AC? I mean, it was broken when I got here, and honestly, the one in my room works, so I just can't be fucked. Like, honestly, it's not like I need to have both ACs running anyway, and at the time when I got here, I was just like, well, I'll just move the TV into my bedroom, and I'll have this in my bedroom. I'll basically just have everything in my bedroom, and that will just ensure that I don't waste electricity and run two aircons at once. So that was the sort of logic I went with. So I never bothered to fix. Got it to be fixed. Oh, all right. So this is this. So now we need to go to the other one. Where is the other one? You have a chat. Now we turn speed off back to 1. Oh wait, I still don't know what the fucking endpoints are called. Router. What is it called? Post chat? I don't want chat. I want init, session init. Initializes the system. And then what? Why's my phone going off? Oh, I have to pay my electricity bill, that's why. Speaking of electricity, what's the date? Oh, my electricity is really low this time. What the hell? The fuck? It's normally like 2,000 baht, but it's only like 1,700 this time. It's pretty good. It's really good. That's crazy. Yeah, this is the lowest it's ever been. That's so crazy. I wonder why. I literally haven't done anything different the whole time I've been here. Whatever. Whatever. Alright. So the endpoint is called init. So I'll grab that. And I'll paste that to the other chat. And now I just need to find what the port is. I think that would be in main, right? Or app? It is an app, so it's 83. So I'll grab that. Alrighty, bot. No more faking the HTTP request. We need to actually do it for real. Can you send the data to this port and endpoint, please? And run. Work, damn you, work. There we go. I will enable the actual request. Here are the update files. Oh, we should probably add it to the settings, shouldn't we? The actual location, just in case we change it in the future. Yeah, that would make sense. Probably need to change that. Oh, it's doing it for me. Nice. I didn't even have to ask it. It was way ahead of me. Way ahead of me. Do 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 do. All right, let's update some stuff. Core models. Core models. Save. Actually, 76 to what? 76. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, no, that's not fine. What the hell am I doing? Uh-oh. I am making so many mistakes right now. Shit. Okay, I need to just save this, and I'm overriding the wrong project right now. Let's close the pipeline. Yo, what is ARPANET, citizen? I am working on my AI VTubing bots thing, though it's not really close to being done right now, so I can't show it off too well. But it's basically like a AI VTuber bot that I'm working on right now. What was I doing? I was going to... Where is it? Requests? Oh, I see what I was doing. I was opening up the other file into VS Studio so I could make the changes. Drop that in. And then we will do the updates. So we'll go to models. There it is, 73 to 76. That looks good. Generate text manager. Update that. Am I able to have two folders in VS Studio? Because it'd make my life way fucking easier if I could. It'd make it way fucking easier. Maybe. I'll have to look it up. Settings tab 272 to 276. That looks good. Now let's run the server and see if it actually updated it. Like me, an AI bot. Oh, is that so? Neat. Net citizen. Let's have a look at that one. Neat. Alrighty. Settings. It does have the local thing there, which is nice. Though it doesn't say anything about an endpoint. I do wonder why it didn't give me the option to set the... Wait, why didn't it let me... Wait, what? What? Why is the endpoint not something that's customizable? That's crazy. Yo, bot, why do you not allow me to adjust the endpoint? That's a bit strange. Should it not be a parameter that I can change in the settings tab like everything else? Tag your name and then ask me anything. I'll reply. Is that so? Well, I could tag your name, or I could just ask you. Based on what you've said so far, it seems like that works too. What's the question that I could ask? Which is closer to Earth? Jupiter or Mercury? There we go. A nice trivia question I have no idea the answer to. Wait, I need the answer from the bot. What did it say to me? You're absolutely right, blah, blah, blah. It assumes too much about the backend structure. Let's copy that. We will replace models. Post. Okay. Settings tab. Update that. Let's make sure that number doesn't change too much. 76 to 84, that looks good. Most likely didn't delete a whole bunch of shit if the number dropped by like 100 lines. And then text gen manager. Text gen manager. That's updated. I'm going to close this now. Close that. Rerun it. Very nice. Okay. So I'm assuming the endpoint is now here. Nice. It's giving us the endpoint for both the initialization of the model as well as the prompt execution. Not bad, not bad. With that there now, I need to figure out, is there a way to drop multiple folders into VS Studio? Because that would make my life like 10 times fucking easier. Refactor, pipeline. How do I add a folder to VS Studio? I'm gonna Google it. How to add folder to VS Studio. Sorry, dude, but I don't really want to like play with the thing. How to create. Great, quiet music. I need to think. How to open multiple.
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
I hope you have a good day too, Jay. Till next time. Ciao, ciao. In fact, I'll probably be stopping in another 20 minutes because I like to sleep and I probably do need to have some sleep soon. I'd open multiple projects, the VS Studio. There are two methods: multi-root workspace, single window. Open folder. Add folder to workspace. Okay. File. Where's add? Add folder to workspace. Task pipeline. Add. Did it work? Not really. Oh, it did! Magnificent! Oh my god, it's amazing. It's some. Yes! Oh my god. That's so handy. Very, very nice. Okay. Now what? We can send the actual HTTP requests. So we should be able to go to the task pipeline, go to run UI. We will run this one in its own dedicated terminal. Wait, why is this orange? Hold up. No, it's fine. It's weird though. All right, let's go to settings, send an initialization request. And we got to fail. So it didn't work. None type cannot be used in the await expression. Cool, that doesn't explain shit though. System instructions. Generation token, safety settings. It seems like it worked. So why is it erroring out? How odd. Oh wait, the text box is in the way. I'll put that in the middle for now. There we go. So we're getting a status failed, and in the logs it says started processing, initializing session, session is ready, step create failed. I guess I'll just copy paste this to the bot and ask it what the hell's happening. Because I don't know. Oh wait, maybe the actual console shows me more info. No, it gives me the exact same error. All right. Let's go to music, play that, code, write that, enter. Explain, I say. Wait, no, this is the wrong location, isn't it? This is the wrong location. Let's delete that. And then we'll paste that. That was a fast reply by the bot to you, so it might actually work. Though I am wondering what it says. So I'm gonna translate that. Copy that. Go to translate. But I need to make sure that it isn't anything bad. Interesting. That reminds me, I still need to add Vini as a Discord bot to my Discord server. I still haven't done that. God, I was so lazy. The mouse has 5% battery left. That's not good. All right. What is the solution to this problem? Why are we having an error right here? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think the Net Citizen was actually a bot until it replied with that, and that made me think it actually might be a bot because that was a fast reply. Or maybe it was a bot ran by a person. I don't know. Hard to tell. Anywho, let's go back to Job Factory, fix that up, and see if it works after that. There it is. Job Factory. $257 to oh my god, why did it lose 50 lines? Right, I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna undo that and ask the bot why there's 50 lines less of code. Okay, AI, why is there 50 lines less of code for Job Factory? What did you do? Because 50 lines is too many lines. That makes me suspicious. That makes me very, very suspicious. Okay, it seems like it's still working. Well, it says it's still working. So let's just replace it. Lion, save. Close the pipeline now. Close that. Go to VS Studio. Go to main, run in its own dedicated terminal. That was the wrong one. That was the wrong main. Okay. Whoops. Let's do that again. Let's close this one. We'll make this one run its own dedicated terminal. And now we will close that main and open up the other main that I cannot find right now. Where is it? It's not called main? Oh, it's not. It's called Run UI. What a stupid name. Alright, let's run that. And okay, we'll go back to this one, go to settings, run the initialization request, come back over here. It processed something. Says complete. Yeah, looks like it initialized. I think. Maybe. Alright, well let's test the command payload then. Exclamation mark MV test. Let's see what happens. Does it receive the request? Doesn't look like it. What is this log? What does this log show right now? Execution request failed. Oh, I don't have the correct. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's not called execute. It's called something else. What is the endpoint called? API, router, init, API external chat. Cool. Let's grab this one. Copy that. Come over here. Paste it. And we'll try it again. Exclamation mark, MV test. Okay. Does it say error again? What about you? It went through, so it's sending it. It's just not working. What the hell is this? Step chat failed. Gemini Flash is not found in the API version, beta, or... What? The fuck? What is this payload? Dialogue, context data, voice slots. The fuck does it mean 1 point something Flash? It doesn't even make sense. It's not a part of the payload. The hell? Alright, I'm just gonna copy it, and I'm gonna send it to the bot, and I'm gonna be like, bro, what is this trash? What is this trash? Bot, please. For the love of everything. Visual Studio. Run this. Alright, here's the situation, bot. The initialization is working when I did the init, but when I'm doing the chat, it's not working, and I'm getting this Gemini model error. Now, this is very confusing because why is it even like trying to pass the Gemini model in the first place? Should it not be using the initialization thing? Like, this is really, really confusing. I don't understand what's happening here. Like, is your chat endpoint not using the initialized model from the init endpoint? Please explain. No code. Run. Better not be doing what I think it's doing. Otherwise, I'm going to be pissed off. Is that so? The cause ID mismatch. The system designs... I'm not gonna lie, bro. I still have no idea if it's an actual bot or a person because it's responding to dialogue, but also to the thing. Now, the response to the chat makes me think it's a bot, but the response to the audio is, I mean, it's not impossible to do live transcription, but still surprising. Bot, explain if you are a bot. What am I making right now? I wonder if it can take commands like that if it is a bot. I'm still confused. Anywho. Okay, the system is designed so that initialization creates a session, loads it in memory. What happened during the init? You called the init. System likely generated random ID, or the one you used. API YouTube. What? What are you talking about? Oh wait, does YouTube do the automatic transcription? I don't remember. Maybe that's... Oh, yeah. It could do that, couldn't it? Maybe it's... I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm not doing anything with YouTube besides streaming to it, so that would be a wrong guess. So you called API session init. The system is likely generated random ID. What happened during chat? You send the payload. You likely didn't include the ID session field. I don't know what the ID session field is though, because it gets generated on the pipeline side of things. Fucking hell. God damn it. Okay, you need to... Yeah, it is a chatbot that I'm doing. It is a chatbot. Okay. So the issue here is that I don't know what the session ID is after I initialize it. The database doesn't have access to that information, and I don't really want you to have to send it to it just so it can send it back to you. Can you just assume that the initialized session is the current session in use? Like I understand that it's a... Fuck, actually, is that the right way of doing it? Now I don't know. Damn it. Because it's having a session ID does make sense. I don't know what the session ID would be after we initialize it. So I guess I have to send it a specific... Okay. No, actually, no, that is my fault. I should be initializing this. I should be giving a session ID from the database server, and it should just be using that. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Let's come back to this one. I'll just Okay, yeah. Yeah. No worries. Yeah, I'm running a chatbot. I'm trying to get like a AI VTuber thing working, but I'm having a lot of troubles getting it to work because I'm doing vibe coding and I'm not really a programmer, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, let me go back to the... What is it? The AI Studio. Alright, so the problem right now, bot, is that the pipeline server needs to have an initialization sort of UUID for the sort of chat session. So I need that to be part of the settings tabs too, and for that to be sent along with the payload data for the initialization. So can you give me the updated scripts for that? Actually, I need to stop that for a second. Fuck. Because now the problem is that what if I want to use a stateless model in order to do the narration or like the OCR? Like, I need to have the character data should probably have its own sort of model session that it connects to, shouldn't it? Fuck. Oh, no worries. Yeah. Oh, just just in case it's confusing for you, I'm also talking to the chatbot myself because I'm doing like the vibe coding. So when I'm talking a lot, I'm talking to the what is it called? Like just the AI, asking it to fix things for me and that, just in case you didn't understand that. Because some people come in here and they're like, "Why are you talking to yourself like that?" I'm like, no, I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to the AI. Yeah, sorry. Just in case you're getting confused with that. If I'm getting frustrated, it's not at the chat or you guys. It's at the AI that I'm working with because it keeps giving me the wrong fucking information. Okay. Yeah, I think the problem is I definitely need the characters to have their own sort of setting for the what is it called? Yeah, they need to have their own model. I can't just have the voice data. I need to have like the actual model that they send the data to. because right now I can't have multiple models with the way that I set it up. Unless I use a separate endpoint for the narration. But then what if I want to use a different endpoint that isn't a narration? Then I have to set up another endpoint for that other thing. Yeah, see, that's the problem. How do I deal with this? Honestly, I think I'm just gonna fucking do it the lazy way. I'm just going to say there's an endpoint for standard dialogue and an endpoint for narration. I'll do the more complicated way later. I don't have time to fuck around with this shit. I need to get this done by the end of the month. That's my deadline, and I need to not like it. Yeah, I just need to get it done. I can always change it later if I really, really, really want to. But for now, getting it done is more important. All right. I need to adjust the text that I just gave to the AI. Maybe you'd like to try my command type zodiac followed by your zodiac sign. Sorry, I don't know what my zodiac sign is. So, yeah, I'm not really familiar with that. What is zodiac sign again? I've heard of it, but I don't remember what it is. Let me have a look. I'll look up zodiac stuff. What is zodiac sign? I'll just do Leo, because it's just easier to type and easier to spell. So, wait, how do I do it again? What is the type this followed by your zodiac sign? Okay. Oops. Copy that. Go to YouTube. Paste that. Blam. Did it work? Well, maybe I need to use capitalization? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh well. Instructions are hard to follow. What was I doing? I was thinking about something, wasn't I? Oh, I was going to be updating the settings in order to include the Yo, what's up, Vex? Sorry. I don't have Vini open at the moment because I am trying to really focus on getting this done before the, what is it called, end of the month. I plan on having Vini out soon, but yeah, I'm trying to get the system for the Vinis working first. Because yeah, I'm very far away from getting it done. Very far away. Or maybe I'm not. Honestly, I don't know where I am at in progress, honestly. I'm hoping I'm not that far away, but I don't know. All right, AI, where are you? Here. All right, so the problem is that we need the UUID for chat session, tabs, payload initialization. Can you give me the update for the scripts for that? I mean, there seems to be like another bot in the chat, so you can interact with that one. Though I don't know how good it is because it doesn't seem to. It told me to do the zodiac sign. You're working on your new game. Oh, that's cool. Is it a platformer like the last one, or is it you doing something a bit different? Same kind of arcade retro sort of design. Another Snake clone. Very nice, very nice. Snake 2 remastered. Okay. I'm not sure what that means though. But I'm sure it'll be good. I don't know. I only ever played Snake on what was it, like a Nokia phone when I was younger. I had like a Nokia phone. I played Snake on that. It was pretty good. It was, I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Damn. See, I just had, and they all had a new version of Snake. Damn. What other games did it have? It had like the ball version. Do you know like the ball one? Where like, did it have that or am I misremembering? I don't know, bro. It has been a very long time since I've used that phone. I don't have a great memory of it being that young. Bounce Tales. Maybe. Don't remember though. And there was also this other game where you could like, it was like a flying thing that you would go up and it was like a ship maybe. Did it have color? It did not have color. It was like black and white. I think the space flying one was my favorite one. The spaceship one. It was like, it's sort of like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like I think it was a spaceship. Honestly, the resolution was very high. I mean, I'm not from America, so that probably ain't the reason. All right, the problem right now is that the pipeline needs to initialize the UID, chat session, payload initialize data. Can you give me the updated script for that? I need to update it so it gives me a multiple one. I also need a second UUID for the just so when I make the stateless narrator model, I have a UI to use with that one as well. Also added an endpoint for that one too. What? Why did it work for you but it didn't work for me? That's bullshit. What? Did I do it wrong? That's some bullshit right there, bro. That's some bullshit. Okay, I think after it gives me these UI updates, I might call it, just because I'm dying from tiredness. I need some sleep. I'm falling apart. Core models. Yeah. It'll probably be another couple minutes, but yeah. Well, it's not really nighttime for me. It's middle of the day. I just didn't go to sleep last night, so I'm fucking dying. I'm dying. It is I did not sleep. But then again I slept into like what 9 p.m. so honestly I haven't been awake for that long. But I don't know. I still feel it. What am I doing? Core models. Core models, but where? Both my folders have core models. This is the this one. Core models, there it is. Copy, grab 178. 178, that's good. Settings tab. Where's tabs? UI tabs. Settings tab. 180, 284 to 295, that's good. Text gen, that is 3 managers. Where's managers? Where's managers? Here it is. Which manager is it? Text gen. Text gen 104, it is 108, that's good. Router, I never saved that for some reason. Okay, let's just confirm that this is working. And then I will act after that. Where is it? Main. Click main. Play main. And then error 500. Damn you, AI. Damn you. I knew this would happen. That's why I was like, oh, don't say goodnight yet, because it's stupid. God damn AI, give me terrible information. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh, this session is way too long. 142,000 tokens. Yeah, probably was gonna hit my limit soon anyway. The error indicates that the system. I know what the error is indicating. Just fucking fix it. Okay, that is the models update. Let's have a look at that. Paste this, save that, close this, come back. Oh, you know what I should test actually before I close? If the endpoint's working. I might as well just check to see if that's fine. The chat endpoint. Because that means I can push to GitHub without having to worry about having to restart it in case things got way too broke. Let's go back to, wait, where is it? Close these. Come here. Click. Where is it? Main, main. Click, run. Okay, it's running, which is good. Does it have the endpoint? It does have endpoint for init, chat, that. Session ID. That's fine. Session main, session narrator. Okay. Wait, does it send with the payload? That I don't know. I'll have to confirm that first. We will go to pipeline, run the UI. We have the UI, come back to this one, send the initialization request. We get it. Let's have a look at the payload. What do you have? Gemini, ID, session main. Okay. Now that it sends the session main, we need to tell the other chat that we have that sending now, and it needs to update the endpoint to receive that and to set that as the main. Yeah. Okay, we're going to just do a screen print of this part. Come back to the where you at. This one. Paste that. All right. What I'm doing right now, AI bot thing, is I'm just going to have the database send a session ID, and we'll use that in order to determine where to what is it called? Fuck, what am I saying? Actually, let me retry that. Let me re-say that. My mind is too scattered. All right. So here's the thing, AI. Instead of having the actual pipeline initialize the service ID, instead I'm going to have the database generate it, and I'm just going to send it to you, and you need to use the code that you get from the database. I've sent an image along with this that just shows an example of the payload and the current ID that it's using. So can you update the endpoint so that it uses, so can you update the init pay endpoint so that it uses the new key that it gets with the payload? Hopefully it works. Okay, thank God. I did not want to have to repeat that. I did not want to have to repeat that. Oh, it is so hot near this window, dude. Come on, AI, stop being so slow. Give me the fucking answer. I want to sleep, damn it. Okay. Router, here's the update. The copy. Go to tab. Wait, where is the location for it? Router is in the API folder. We will go to the API folder in Pipeline Manager, select it. Goes from 94 lines to 105. That's good. Close the pipeline, run its own dedicated thingy. And then we close this one, have it open up, come over here, initialize. We get the initialization. And now let's go to chat. Oh wait, I didn't check Twitch. Shit, was anyone talking in Twitch? No, good. Okay, I mean, not good, but I mean, like, luckily I didn't ignore anyone. So let's go NB, we'll test now and see if it works. Does it get the request? It got an error again. Why though? Why? Finish region is 2. I don't know what that means. Let's go back to Studio. Paste the error message. What does that mean? What does that mean? I hope it doesn't mean the response was empty, or else that's going to be really bad. Wait, let me have a look at the payload while it generates that response. So we have the dialog. Closed animation says test to MiniVini. So it should be working. What about this one? What was the payload for this one? What is the system instructions? Narrator, rules, strict OCR, context. Where is the load state? They have the tags, right? Yeah, act tags. So they should be acting these characters out. So what is this error? This error means that the mono generated response, but it was immediately cut off max tokens. Oh. Oh. Shit, maybe 500 tokens isn't enough? No, there's no way. Services Gemini. Let's update it. What it gave us. Services Gemini. Come to the bottom. Paste this. Wait, how long is this right now? 222. 2221. Save. Close. Where's UI? This is UI. Click. Dedicated. Come here. Close this. Wait for it to open. Initialize. And then grab the chat. Exclamation mark. Mini test. Payload. Context. Logs. Mono output rejected or empty. Finish reason to max tokens. What the fuck is the max tokens then? What? There's no way it's getting more than 500, and even if it is getting 500, why isn't it just giving me a part answer? Oh, unless the JSON isn't. Oh. Yeah, that means the JSON response would be invalid because it wouldn't be a... Fuck. Okay. Let's come back here. We're just going to change the... Where is it? Advanced settings. Bro, why is the max tokens 50? What the fuck? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no wonder it was maxing out. God fucking damn it. God damn it. Alright. What? It can't, there's no way. Oh, it must be initialized with the token count. Okay. Alright. Let's just close the pipeline, reinitialize it with the appropriate amount of max tokens and try again. So we have 500 now, so hopefully that will initialize it properly. I should actually look at the payload this time and have a look at the... Yep, 500. Nice. Alright. 100 times the charm. Test. Why is it using Pro? God damn it. Bro, why is it still hitting the max tokens? No way. What? There's no way. Okay. I guess we try again. 100 times the charm. Okay, for 1, let's not use Pro, let's use Flash. For 2, oh shit, let's go from 500 to fucking 5,000, because holy shit, just fucking worked. Like, goddamn, dude. Send initialization. Go to MV, exclamation mark, test, send. It better not say that it hits the, it did, didn't it? Starting processing. What? Is this not the speedy model? Yeah, Flash latest. Yeah, I took a break a while ago. I took a break like for a couple of hours, and then I just came back, and I'm about to actually finish again. I've only been streaming for like 2.5 hours at the moment. I was going to do longer, but what's happening here? So we can look at the payload, and we can see that, let's start closing some of this shit. So we have the message. Active cast, I don't need to look at that. Chat. Character Mini Vini test. Oh, I'm always very close to animation. I'm the best at everything, you know? Excited. Why is it not? God damn it. Okay, I'll go to the AI and ask it what's happening here. Yeah, I'm about to get off. I'm just trying to get this last part of the work so I can do save to GitHub without having to worry about everything being broken. All right, AI, the problem right now is that I'm sending this data, right? And I am getting a response from Gemini. It literally says it right here, you can see. But for some reason, the audio job isn't being created. What did you do to the job factory? Does the text from Gemini no longer automatically create a text-to-speak job? Like, what's happening here? So slow. Yeah, because it's literally getting a response and it's part of the payload, so I don't know why the audio isn't automatically getting generated. Like it used to, but now it's suddenly not. So I'm thinking that the job factory doesn't actually do the correct order steps anymore, which is annoying. But we'll have to see. What? What is it talking about? Dialogue is a key. Since dialogue is a string in your response, the code interprets it as a list of characters. What are you talking about? It's not a freaking... What? Wait. Where is it? Here, dialogue. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just gonna give it whatever it thinks the answer is, because I cannot be fudged trying to figure it out. Paste, save, close, run dedicated, close this. Yo, what is up, Switchy? Is the vibe coding passing the vibe check? Sort of. I mean, as long as this fucking works, then yeah, it has. If not, then nay. But we'll see. It's yet to be determined. Why did that not run? What? Oh, I ran the wrong file. Whoops. I was supposed to run UI, not the Gemini folder. Okay. Come here, initialize, and then we will go !MV test. It means I'm not willing to put a topping on the situation or put any more effort onto it. I'm just I'm just leaving it as is, you know? I'm just leaving it, you know, the vanilla ice cream without any sort of, you know, topping at all. What is this nonsense? Did I initialize it correctly? Hold up, I'm gonna redo that. I think I might have fucked something up there. Language code letter is not supported for Gemini voices. Okay, so that gives me some information on what's causing that. It's a text-to-speak failure. Fuck. It's not using the backup version. Okay. I'm seeing what's happening here now. Okay, so the issue here is that it's not using the backup, the fallback version. It's going for the more complicated version, but I haven't actually implemented that yet. So can you fix it up so that the text-to-speech service, I mean, so that the way that it passes the voice slot doesn't take the main one, but takes the fallback one instead? I should probably give it the actual specifics, shouldn't I? About what that data looks like. Let's go back to the stream. We will go here, run UI, come back here, wait for it to open, and then we will initialize. It didn't work. Damn you. Why aren't you working? Run, I say. Run, damn it. Okay. Initialize. Wait, what was I doing? I forgot. I was doing something. Oh, I need to see the initialize. I need to see the payload for the dialogue. So we will !mv test. We will look at the payload after this processes. Why is it so slow? Oh, because it's erroring out, that's why. Wait, hold up.
Opening curly bracket. Character, Mini Vini. Dialogue, test. Short pause. Are you testing me? Close to animation. I am ready.
Wait, what?
I am the best at everything. What is the big test? Tell me. Pose, determined. Closing curly bracket. Opening curly bracket.
What?
Character, Vini. Dialogue. Oh, close to animation is testing you? How utterly adorable. Did you think that was a grand challenge, dear? Perhaps they just wanted to check if the connection worked, not your capability. Those are already known. Pose, smirk. Closing curly bracket.
Why is that suddenly working now? What? What? Why are you guys suddenly working? What? What? I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Opening curly bracket. Character, Mini Vini. Dialogue, sudden. I am always ready. I am determined and prepared for anything. We are always working close to animation because we want to be the best for you. Pose, happy. Closing curly bracket. Opening curly bracket. Character, Vini dialogue. We are never not working close to animation. We are simply awaiting the moment where effort
Oh
yields
my
the
God.
most time satisfying result. Though
Okay.
some assets prone
Okay.
inefficient movement,
Well, it's
confusing
still
activity
broken.
with achievement. Pose, contemplative.
Okay.
Closing curly bracket.
Cool. So that's still broken as shit. But I can't be fucked to fix it, so I'm gonna call it here. Close down these services. I'm not gonna push this to GitHub, honestly. Fuck it. I'll just leave it broken for now. Yeah, I can't be fucked. I'm too tired to think about this anymore. I don't know if I should push it or not. I'm not gonna push it. Alrighty. Thank you everyone who was watching the stream, who did watch the stream, and who will watch the stream. I am going to be heading off now. I need to sleep, and yeah, hopefully we can get this project done sooner rather than later. But I'm going to be heading off. I hope everyone here has a great day. I know I've had a great day, and so yeah. Ciao ciao, till next time everyone.